Now, to get a CT scan, which is a 3D image of the human body, what do? Is they actually get slices. So, for example, if let's say you take a person's face like this, right, sideways. This is the nose, this is the mouth, but no herpes one. Okay, so to get the 3D image of the human head, right, what they will do is they will scan around this slice. So they will get the image of this slice. Oh, there's a mole also. Okay, they will get the image of one slice, and then the next slice, then the next slice, and then the next slice, and then they build it up into a 3D image. Because if I can get the slices like this and combine them, so then you will be able to rotate this image to 360 degrees, either top and bottom, left and right, then you get a 3D image. Alright? Okay, so why do you do slice by slice? Because your X-ray detector and your X-ray tube are opposite sides. So what will happen is the X-rays will be sent through that slice and comes out. And then it will detect what is inside that slice. Then your body goes in, then you takes the next slice. So you send again, and then it comes out on this other side. Then you see what is the image of that slice. So what I'm going to show you is how to get the image of one slice. So what this assumes is, if I were to look at a 3D image of this person's face, so a 3D image will be quite hard to draw, but let's assume that this is a 3D image. Does this look like a 3D image? Okay, so what happens is, I'm going to show you how to get the image of one slice. So one slice is something like this. Alright, so you get the image of one slice. Okay, from the human body. Alright, and I'll show you the next slide. So the first assumption we are going to make your calculation simple is, imagine you guys were like a SpongeBob shape, like a square. So if I were to cut off one slice of your face, you will be like this square. And let's say each of these big boxes that you see here, these are called voxels. So we call it 4 voxels. So let's imagine that your 4 voxels, each voxel represents a number. So what number does it represent? So the bigger the number, the more is absorbed by the X-ray, more is absorbed by the medium, so you produce a lighter image. So the bigger the number, the more is absorbed, so therefore it produces a lighter image. But let's say I don't know what is this. All I have to do is I go to scan, I send in the X-ray here, I get the value here. I send in the X-ray here, I get the value here. I send in the X-ray here, I get the value here. I send in the X-ray, I get the value. From the value that I detect at 4 sites, I will be able to deduce what is your original image inside here. Example, now you choose 4 numbers. Let's say I don't know what's the number. So anyway, so let's say I give it a number of 2, 4, 5, 7. Okay, so let's say I don't know the number. So what the X-ray will do is, so the tube will send in the X-rays from here, and then the detector will detect from here. Alright, then you will send from here, and then you will detect here. Then you will send here, and then you will detect here. Then you send here, and then detect here. Okay, so let's say how they calculate is like this. So let's say I do a simple calculation at the bottom here. So I start off with a blank slate of numbers 0, 0, 0, 0. So what will the X-ray tube do is to send here. So what will happen is the X-rays that pass through this and this both will be absorbed right now. So if this absorb 2, this absorb 4, so your detector will detect this value as a total absorbed, because he don't know individually how much, but he knows that how much is sent, how much comes out, so he can minus and see how much has been absorbed right now. So how much will he detect how much has been absorbed here? 6, right now. Agree? Similarly, the X-ray tube will detect what comes out here. So if this one absorbs 5, this one absorbs 7, he doesn't know individually how much, but he knows that total has been absorbed 12. 7 plus 5 is 12. So this will be 12. So what they will do is they will create the first calculation, which is everything add together with 6 and 12. So then, since you scan horizontally, you will also add horizontally. So you will get 0 plus 6, 0 plus 6. So both these will be 6 and 6. Then you will get 0 plus 12, 0 plus 12. So both also you get 12. Then what happens is the tube and the detector will rotate. So now it scans this side. So when it scans this side, it sends in the X-ray here. So this detector will detect that these two have absorbed total of 9. Correct or not? So he only managed to calculate how much total has been absorbed, 9. But the detector will detect for this side, it only passed through 1 voxel, you see. So the value of 1 voxel is the total absorbed here as well. So that one is just 4. And the value that has been absorbed over here is only 1 voxel. Alright, which is 1 voxel, which is how much? 5. So then it detects this is absorbed is 5. So since they scan diagonally, so they will also add diagonally lah. So this will be 5, this will be 9, this will be 4. So how you will add is you add diagonally. So what do you get? 6 plus 9, 12 plus 9. So you will get 15 and 21. Then this 6 plus 4, so you will get 10, 10. And then 12 plus 5 gives you 17. Okay now. Then they rotate again. So they rotate again, so now you send here and you detect here. So what will the detector detect? The amount that has been absorbed through these two, which is 7. And how much has been absorbed through these two, which is 11. So then you add on to what you have. So you scan vertically, so now you add vertically as well, 7 and 11. So what you will have is 15 plus 7, 17 plus 7, 10 plus 11, 21 plus 11. So what you will get is 22, 24, 21, 32. Okay, now up to here. Maybe I write nicely first. So this is 21. Okay. Now the last direction they will scan is diagonally from here, and then they detect here. So how much total has been absorbed in this direction? 9. And how much has been absorbed in this direction? Only 1, which is 7 only. And how much has been absorbed over here? So it's only 2. Okay, so this will be 2. So now you add also diagonally this way. So 2, 9, 7. Wait, so let me make it smaller. Okay, I can't. Okay, anyway, I continue at the bottom lah. So if I add at the bottom here, so I must add 22 plus 2, which is 24. Then 21 plus 9, which is 30. Then 24 plus 9, which is 33. And then the last one, 32 plus 7, which is 39. Now, after this, you don't have to add anymore, because if you continue to add, you scan here, you get back 6 and 12 as well. So you're repeating. But you will notice the total of this 2 is how much? 18, right? This one? This one? This one? All 18, right? So you know why? Because these 2 total or this total actually gives you the total of these 4. You try and see, add up these 4 numbers. 6 plus 12, isn't it 18? Because if you're doing this side, you add this 2, you add this 2, then you add this 2. That means you're adding this 4. So this is called the background intensity. That means the total in each box. So your total is 18. So your next step is just to minus 18. So what do you get when you minus 18 each box? So 24 minus 18 gives you 6. 30 minus 18 gives you 12. 33 minus 18 gives you 15. And 39 minus, wait, let me write nicely. 39 minus 18 gives you 21. Now the last step is just a formula. Don't have to worry how they got. It's just a formula. They divide by 3. So they divide by 3 only. So you will get 2, 4, 5, 7. Which means to say, if originally I don't know what are these 4 numbers, I just total up these 4. I can work my way all the way and find back the numbers which are inside here. That's what it means by getting the image of one slice, just by finding the total in each direction. Understand not? But of course you can cheat lah. After the first 2, you already can guess already, right? Because if this is 594, then this will be 5, this will be 4, total is 6, so this is 2, total is 12, so it's 7. Actually you can guess already lah, if you scan twice. Alright, but of course in the exam they won't ask you like that lah. Okay? So this is how you calculate. So what will happen is, you will get the image of one slice. Then you're going to repeat for the other slices. So can you imagine how many x-rays you're taking? For one slice in this example, you're already taking 4 x-rays. The next slice, another 4 x-rays. The next slice, another 4 x-rays. So if you take like 20, 30 slices, do you know how many x-rays you're going to get? That's why the radiation dosage that you experience during a CT scan is equivalent to a few hundred x-rays. So how much x-rays you get is equivalent to a few hundred x-rays. Which is why CT scan, when they first designed it, they actually abused it. That means when the doctors wanted to diagnose your illness very quickly without having to go through many try and error, they just send everybody for CT scan. But the problem is, later on you will develop cancer. Okay, which they discovered much later on. So nowadays they don't encourage you to use CT scan unless you really have to. And they come up with those CT scan which supposedly have less X-ray radiation. Okay, so but what are the benefits of CT scan? This is the cheapest and fastest way to get a 3D image. And everybody, except if you are pregnant or small children, can go through X-rays. Go through CT scan. But the bad news is, this is the most the highest radiation dosage one, this CT scan that gives you. Understand? Alright, so these are the advantages and disadvantages lah.